Hey guys, it's your girl Phoenix Novell from Boss Bitch Tips, and today's video is called What to Do When You Realize You're Being Played. First thing to do when you realize that somebody is trying to play you, you've just been played, is you find time to be alone. Okay? Just, let's say, get somewhere isolated, quiet for a good hour or two to just kind of recalibrate, okay? Don't call them, all right? Don't try to communicate with them. Now, I'm talking about not when you think you're being played. I'm talking about when you realize you've been played, all right? When a dude has tried to play you, a relationship you in has tried to, just take advantage of you. When you realize you've been played, because it's at this point where the process of denial is going to try to set in, or you're going to want to get answers, or you want to get, you want to get some kind of justice. And we have a tendency to be emotionally motivated, so we just, we angry, we in our feelings. So I advocate being alone. Go into some kind of solitude just for a little while. And if they calling you and blowing up your phone, don't answer. All right? Because the more you say, the more you're going to have to unsay later, or you're going to question why you said that or why you did that. It's too much information. Right now, they don't deserve any communication or information from you, and you need to be alone so that you can process how you feel, okay? And while you are alone, I want you to, first of all, accept that the situation has happened. Accept that that is what it is. Don't try to justify their behavior. Don't try to get in on air and try to fix it or change it. Accept what happened, all right? If you found out that they've been cheating on you, I'm talking about not suspect. We're talking about what you do when you have solid proof. This is what's been going on. This person stole money from me. He tried to play me. He ghosted me. He's dating somebody else. He gave me an STD, whatever it is. This person did this to me. And now I got to process the current state that I'm in, because you're going to be emotional. If you actually cared about this person, even if you didn't really love them, the fact that we get played, when we feel played, we feel like, damn, I was stupid. I was on the losing end of that exchange, and now I got to figure it out. Number one, deal with the reality of the situation. All right, let it set in. Let it find its place. All right, don't sit there and try to challenge it or battle it. Accept it. And once you accept it, then going forward, you have to decide how important this person is in your life. What are the steps, if you're married, what are the steps I have to take to separate myself from them, financially, emotionally, physically? Like, it's just something that you have to do, And this process may take longer. I mean, this may be a no contact situation where you just detach from yourself, from them, slowly but surely. But sometimes you can't do that. You might share kids, you might live together, things might be a little complicated. They may be so sorry about what happened or whatever, but right now you don't need their energy mucking you up. So whatever time you can get, whatever space you can get to yourself, this is when you actually get to see how connected you are to them, how hurt you are in the situation, how much damage has been done. If you love them, can you forgive them? And the more time you spend in your own energy, the more time you get to see how independent you still are, okay? People are going to play you. They're going to take advantage. They're going to test the waters. They're going to try. It's not because they're horrible and cruel people. It's because sometimes it's just because they can, and they want to learn your boundaries and they want to know what they can get away with. And it's in this moment that you don't try to be vindictive. It's just that you reestablish that you don't need them, all right? And this is why I also advocate not being 100% dependent on anybody for anything, This is why you need to understand. This is why, going back to my last video, you should never give 100% of yourself. Because when you do that, it's really hard for you to redefine where you end and where they begin. Finances being joined together is a tricky thing, but I understand how married couples do something like that. All right, and some guys and some women take care of their man. Some guys take care of their woman to the point where when they do something crazy, you feel stuck. All right. So number one, detach whatever space you can get away from them will work in your favor because you're allowing yourself to reestablish your boundaries and your independence and how much of this can I walk away from? Because sometimes you stay in a relationship that the love has been left from because you are codependent for some things that you probably shouldn't be codependent about. All right. So once again, if you've been played, the first thing to do is detach yourself from that person. Find some time alone, find some space alone so that you can decide, so that you can understand and realize and accept how dependent you have been, how important they are in your life, and how integral they are in how codependent you are to them. All right, peace out.